Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to Let's Play Deus Ex Human Revolution with FrozenFoxy. Last time we were staring at light bulbs because... light bulbs. Also, I had said that I was going to sell all the stuff around here, and you might notice that, well, I don't seem to have anything whatsoever in my inventory currently. And that is because I decided it would be kind of fun to see what it would look like if my entire inventory was dropped on the ground. Yes, so I decided to drop my massive inventory on the ground, and it looks like a lot of stuff. But yeah, I've also sold everything in this place. The last time that we were here, I had, I would say... let's see here, it was like 32,000, 37,000 credits. Now I have 63,000 credits. It's, I believe, a difference of about 25,000 or so. Yeah, there's quite a big difference here. But, I'll go ahead and pick up all this stuff that I have dropped on the ground and, stop the recording in a second after I pick it up because I'm going to have to reorganize where stuff is on my hotbar. But now we should have a completely full inventory again, which is nice. And I will go ahead and reorganize that and be right back. I may actually at some point get rid of some of these shotgun cartridges because I've noticed that I haven't really been using the shotgun or the combat rifle. These two things very much when it comes to actual killing of the bosses. I usually end up using the revolver or some fashion of grenades, something like that. But I still got concussion, I still got EMP. I also bought some more stun darts and trank darts, or yeah, stun darts, trank darts, from the vendor out there, and still managed to make 25,000 extra, as well as a second gas grenade because we were down to one, and got rid of a power bar so that we now have 2 energy. And I also drank some random beer while I was running around just to get some extra health. Some people have been complaining that I should be doing that. In fact, they've probably been complaining about that for a very long time. But honestly, I never really cared because it doesn't matter that much. I end up using the painkillers anyway. But we'll be back in just a moment when I reorganize stuff. So I decided to be a little bit silly with my inventory and super organized it instead of just putting stuff on my hotbar. So now all the grenades are down here, and we've got the power bars and the virus software and all this kind of stuff. I feel it's much more organized at this point. Of course, when I start picking up stuff, I imagine that it is going to end up getting ooh, lag. It's going to end up getting messed up. It's quite possible that there's something left in here, but I have really scoured this area pretty well as far as I'm concerned. Lockers, safes, all that kind of stuff. I've basically sold everything in here. There's, as far as I know, nothing left to find. There could be something, but as far as I know, probably nothing. Those totally look like the weights that I use, except for the fact that they look kind of like they've got clear plastic instead of, well, I don't know. I guess it looks like metal, but at the same time it looks plasticky. I don't know. Anyway, let's get out here to where I was selling all that stuff and to the next mission. Okay, and we are back on the other side here. Hopefully none of those lag issues again. But also I did notice something. Some of these things said that they were new. I don't remember if I read them or not. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hover over this for a few seconds. You guys can read it if you want to. I'm not going to read it this time because I may have read this before. And I'll just hover over each of these ones that has said new in case I never read this. I have no idea. I can't remember. Whoops. That was quite far down. And final. Good to go. And there's that. I don't think there's, God damn it. Anything else? Yeah, okay. I don't know if I've read those. If you want to read those, and I haven't, just pause the video. But, I'll read the rest. I normally do that. And why did I pull out my gun? That was weird. I should be on this. But anyway, let's go find out if we, can't stow ourselves onto a truck or something and get a little bit closer to finding Megan. I knew she was alive this entire time. I called it a long time ago. Yeah, still getting some of that lag. This totally looks like if you could bust through this grate, there should be something behind it, but not so much. By the way, no one around here. I don't know if there's going to be anyone here, but I think this might be a new location. Whoa, lag. That was out of nowhere. Just random super lag. It seems like whenever I stop and start the recording, that's when I start to get these huge lag spikes. I don't know what exactly that's about, but you know, whatever. I will deal with it. It's not a big deal. That is an awesome angry bird. He wants his noodles. He doesn't like worms. Throw out trash. Okay. Ooh, hello. A pocket secretary. This one I shall read. It's a security code apparently, and this apparently constitutes a completely new location. Shit, yes, forgot to tell you. Sorry, new codes, login, A Chung, password, Sentry. Buy you a beer to make up for this. Can't get into the computer and security booth. Has code changed, Chung? Alright. So we technically have a new password. If we need it. But I plan to avoid using passwords. Because that would just be silly. Cool chopper. I don't know how that works without the tail there to kind of balance it. So we've got some cameras over here. Gotta watch out for that. Also looks like we may have a number of guards. Let's check this out here. So yeah, it certainly looks like we would have issues over here, especially considering that there's a couple of cameras pointing at these guards, so taking them out is not going to be an option. Not while they're standing in front of cameras that are activated anyway. Perhaps in here we can deactivate some cameras though. I am going to say probably yes. If I really wanted to, I could probably go and sell some more stuff. An ammunition case, huh? Paps and tranq darts. I have not enough space in the inventory. Did I fill up the tranq darts completely? Let's see here. No, I should have at least space for 2 more. I don't know what's going on there. It's kind of weird. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to go ahead, drop these real quick, so that I can pick these up. And then I should be able to drop the 1 and pick up the 20. Hopefully this is the 20. That's not the 20. This game makes picking up things a little bit difficult. Kind of annoying. Anyway. So we've got a couple of computers here. And I always forget that they look different based on what is going to be on the computer. So I'm guessing... yeah, I can't remember. We'll find out soon enough. It's either the green or the orange for one or the other. But we'll figure it out. Okay, so I need to get here, but to do that I need to go down and around here or up through here. Going up here does not really help anything. So we'll go this way. Seriously? I can't believe that that actually set off an alarm.
Access granted.
Whatever, didn't matter. Okay, so the security computers seem to be green. I'm not going to open those doors because I think there's guards there. Or at least there was. I don't think they're there anymore. Did they talk and run off? I didn't even hear them talking. That's kind of disappointing. Alright, let's hack this baby. So this must be emails. So orange emails, green security. I always forget. Whatever. So I can go into this either way. They're both basically identical. In fact, I might as well just hit that. I don't know why I wouldn't. Of course, if I am unable to get there, which I am, then that's going to be a problem. Alright, got 3 tries left. Let's see if this works this time around. Jeez. This computer is really good at detecting me at this point. And that's only a 2 over there. I don't know why that is so hard to hit this 2. Okay, finally. There we go. Now it's going smoothly. Look at that. Nothing.
Access granted.
That's ridiculous. I have no idea why that that was like that. Anyways, let's go ahead and read those real quick. Attention Bravo Squad, we are go for transport 300 tonight. Or 0300 I suppose I should say. Wait for the day staff to leave, then Chung and Nahari will secure the gates. No one in or out until all the cargo is loaded. The ship sets sail and this place looks new again. Belarus Sanchez, you're in charge of cargo transfer. I want those storage units cleaned out and the life pods loaded up double time. No screams this time. You know the drill, people. Let's do this. So transporting people, it sounds like, because there's screams. So either bodies or live people that are going to be enslaved. I don't know. It seems like they kind of do the enslaved thing. Anyways, hey Chung, this may be nothing, but keep your eyes open tonight. I thought I saw one of them harvester thugs sneaking around outside the gate. I know the CO says we've got 'em by the balls right now, but something tells me Tong Si Hung is not the kind of gangster who'll sit still for something like that. Last thing we need right now is the harvester trouble. Or is harvester trouble. Porter. Alright. I don't think both cameras are off from what I did. Or maybe they are. No, they're definitely not both off. But the guards are not there any longer. Not that I can tell. Yeah, they're walking around. They must have done some talking or something. Is that even a guard over there? I can't really tell. It looks like it might be. I should have put some tracking markers on the guards. Silly me. Well, let's see if I can manage to peg one of the guards with a tracking marker. Wow, looks like there's probably a lot of guards over here, actually. Let's see. Oh, that's below me. Okay. Well, never mind then. That's unimportant. It also looks like there's some kind of bot on my radar. What the hell is seeing me? How the hell did they see me? Is there like someone that's a sniper? What? They should not have seen me where I was standing, because look, there's these big tarp things here. That's ridiculous.
Damn it. Better keep searching.
That should not have happened, as far as I'm concerned. Because this tarp should have been protecting me from getting seen. It's like a wall, almost. It should not be see-through, especially if I can't see through it. Unless he's got an augmentation like mine, I suppose.
Good. We better keep our eyes open.
And I'm not sure, but I think the robot might have been what saw me first, so maybe it's got some kind of heat vision.
Good. We better keep our eyes open.
Can I get him? Oh, please tell me I can track him. At least track that.
Okay, down here.
I don't want to accidentally lose my capability to have that second power bar at the moment. It may come in handy. Well, at the very least, I do know where that thing is, and that thing is going to be a danger to me. Possibly much more of a danger compared to other things on the other side of this. Okay, there's a huge box here. I don't see why I should get seen here, but I suppose it's entirely possible. There we go. Nice. Okay, good. I like having those two marked. I'm gonna back off. Wish I could mark more of these guys, though. That would certainly be nice. Can I see anyone else out there? Not really. There's just a lot of stuff in the way. I would hit this guy, but if I did, I bet you the robot would end up seeing him later on, which would not be good for me. Ooh, I can mark you. Come on, seriously? I can't mark you? There we go. Alright. That should give me a little bit of assistance. Okay, first off, I need to open this, which is going to freak them out.
If anyone's here, come out now.
I expected that. Switch to this real quick. Looks like we've got two of them coming over this way to check it out. Okay. Now let's see what happens when I turn this out. What did that get me? Is the other camera dead, or... No? It's still alive. So how am I supposed to get past there if that camera's going to remain on? That's broken over there. Perhaps I can just jump up on top of there. That might be the best way in. Do I have any other options? I don't think I can get through this way. I think that's probably a little bit too high. And the fact that there is the 3 right here doesn't seem like it's a good idea for me to go that way. So we'll just avoid that. Be cool if I had more tracking markers. That may very well be my next option as to what I want to get.